welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to be cutting my hair. I've done this same technique before. If you guys been following me for a minute, I did this exact same technique like back in 2017 when I was a freshman in my dorm room, and my hair was much shorter than this. So I will say this go around, I'm not going to cut that much off. My goal is just to kind of get some split ends, dead ends off, shape my hair up some, because I do feel like the longer it gets, it has the tendency to kind of be weighed down and not just have that round shape that I like whenever I do my braid outs or twist outs. And I also feel like my canopy area, so right here in this area, always grows out super long and it just weighs everything down. Like everything just looks, and sometimes whenever I do my braids or twist outs, I feel like I have to pick my hair to the max just to get the shape that I want. So ultimately the goal is just to layer up and add some volume and shape. And like I said, you know, don't do this if you are too scared. So my thing is, I always give myself like a rule of thumb. I'm going to be showing y'all the whole ponytail method, unicorn method, or whatever. I say unicorn. Yeah, that is what it's called. Unicorn method of, you know, getting layers in your hair. My thing is, if I feel like I jacked myself up, I won't be too mad at myself, because I mean, I'll just go to the salon and get it shaped up properly. So that's my thing. I feel like when I do this, it's because I know I'm not going to be straightening my hair anytime soon. Like, I don't even plan on straightening my hair at all in the next few months. Like, I mean, even if I do, I feel like it won't look as bad because I've done this before, like I said. And usually I wait a good 2-3 months after I've done this to let it grow out a tiny bit before I straighten it anyway. My whole goal is to get the curls back, you know, really just get them back to how they used to look, especially if you guys have seen when I did this in 2017 and how my wash and goes used to look, my braid outs, my twist outs, all that. It was fire. So this is how long my hair is right now. And I just had my hair braided down under a frontal wig, so make sure y'all check that video out before this. That was a vibe. But I'm thinking about cutting lengthwise just this much off. So I'd say that's about a good 3 inches. It'll still be fairly long lengthwise. Now from there, that'll be just me cutting off the bulk. And then from there, I'll be doing 2 different ponytails. So like the first one, I'm gonna wet my hair before I do all this, y'all. I'm just showing y'all what I'm basically gonna be doing. So with the first ponytail, I just gather all my hair up, and I'll probably cut off a good 3 inches of that too, because like I said, when I did the bulk first, that was pretty much cut off the length. Me doing it the first time like that is adding some layers in. And then the second ponytail, I'm gonna part from ear to ear and really add some more shape up here in the front. Now I'm excited to do this too because I feel like the front of my hair has grown out a little bit, so I can get ready to kind of cut off some of that damage that I've been holding on to for a good minute. So the first thing I want to do is part my hair into 4 sections. Get it pretty saturated in water as much as possible. I want it to be super duper wet when I am getting ready to cut it. I know a lot of people be like, don't do that because, you know, your hair or your curls or whatever is kind of deceiving when it's wet. Yes, that's true. However, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to gather my hair up and make sure it's all on one accord when I get ready to cut it. Because I wouldn't cut it like this now, because like it just will be completely jacked up and it would not be even at all. So yeah, let's wet the hair. Alright, you see how I got that really detangled and wet. Now mind you, my hair is dirty. I'm going to be doing a Aztec clay mask after this to completely reset my hair. But I wanted to make sure my hair was wet because now I can really get a visual of how much I want to cut off. Plus it's a lot easier to just kind of have all my hair in one cord, like I said. So like once I do the other side, see that product, my hair is dirty, y'all. But once I do this side, I'll pretty much have a good eye on how much to cut off, like that. So let's keep wetting the hair. Alright, so I just parted my hair in the middle. I have everything pretty much soaking wet. And this is where we're gonna get out our rubber bands, okay? And please make sure y'all have hair cutting shears. Do not attempt to do this with some regular craft scissors because you're gonna really jack yourself up. So we got a few of the hair ties out. And I am just going to make sure that both sides are really detangled and stretched out as much as possible. Just as I'm coming down, making sure I can grab it all in one accord. Like I said, the front part will be getting cut when I do the second ponytail portion. So this is pretty much cutting the length off first. I'm gonna tie it from the midpoint. And make sure y'all got like a towel down in front of you because this is pretty messy. I'm going to just redo that. I want to make sure it's pretty tight as possible on there so like it doesn't slip or slide when I'm cutting. I'm gonna loop it 3 times. Ooh, y'all saw that splatter? Okay. And then I am just going to come over the sink so I don't keep dripping it on the floor and just slide this down. Now the real key tip is just to cut off a little bit first and see how much you want to go after that. So for me, this is pretty good. I'm just gonna cut this much off. All right. This is real life. Boom. Okay. Now we have this side as a guide for this side. So I'm just gonna come over here, do the exact same thing. So I know where my cutting point is. About right there, okay. See, it's still fairly long. It's not that much, but like I said, we're gonna go in and layer this up too. But before I do that, now I'm just going to comb from both sides. It already feels 10 times better. It literally feels like dead weight lifted, or technically cut off. Gonna bring it forward like so, like that. Now you can either do this to see as a guide if it's pretty even, or what I'm gonna do is just cut off a tiny bit more, just like this, just a tiny bit, just so it'll like for sure be pretty much lined up. All right, so it's still fairly long, y'all. Like, and the amount I just cut off will be back by like May, July, if that. Now we're gonna go in and layer this up. So if it still feels like it's a little wet, don't add no water. But if it feels like it's drying up, definitely add some more water, because now what I'm going to do is to do the unicorn pony. All right, so with this, I'm just gonna flip my head over and start combing forward. And the cool thing about this is the front portion, I mean, not the front portion, the back portion, when you do it this way for the first cut on the unicorn cut, it's not unicorn. Unicorn cut is not going to really cut off the back because the back part is now going to become the length part, if that makes sense. This is simple math, y'all. It really is. And it better be for me because I just can't do math. And I am really making sure it is pretty much smooth going forward. All right, gonna add my ponytail holder. Make sure everything is gathered in, and I'm gonna do it up here. Some people do it in the middle. I'm gonna do mine at the hairline. I'm gonna make sure this is on really tight, so 3 loops. All right, and then I'm going to take another one. I'm going to comb some more through this ponytail. I'm going to add it in midway. And again, we're going to start off with a little first. Going to just move this down. Yeah. And then I'm just going to cut right here. Now again, this long piece that you see is literally from this area. So doing this will create layers. So I'm going to just boom, cut that off. Now you want to go in and see if you want to cut more. Knowing me, I'm probably going to cut just a tiny bit more anyway, so I'm going to do the same thing over again, except this time I'm going to redo the ponytail again. This will just make sure you get anything that you missed and just try to make it as accurate as possible. I'm going to cut this much more. Let's see how this is starting to look. It feels a lot fuller, honestly, y'all. So, I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. Plus, you can't really tell how my curls look just yet because, I mean, it needs to be washed and deep conditioned and all that. But I can already see some shape. So, again, that's what I was going for. Now, I'm going to part from ear to ear. This front part is starting to dry up a little bit, so I'm going to re-wet it some more. Alright, so for this front portion, I'm going to cut off about a good 2 inches too, so like this much, if y'all can see that. I'm gonna push it down just a tiny bit more. Alright, so this is how it looks combed out, y'all. Just so you can see how the front portion looks. I feel like I might go in and cut that just a tiny bit more. But see how it's kind of shrinking up some? That's what I want. Just to show y'all, it's pretty much even, and it's still fairly long. So again, it's just layered up like I wanted it to. And this is really deceiving right now because one, my hair is dirty. Look at that. And we will really see how it looks once I like do a dry style, like once my twist out is done or braid out, I don't know yet. So I think I'm going to go in again and just cut a tiny bit more and then I'll be done for real, for real. Alrighty, y'all, so I am done. I did go in and just kind of cut the front portion just a tiny bit to give me some little bangs, you know, but they're still fairly long too. But my hair is kind of shrinking up just a tiny bit because I mean it's been a little dry since I walked around a little bit. But I'm about to do a Aztec clay mask in the next video, so I'll make a whole separate video for that, so make sure y'all watch that after this. I'm going to come back on this video and show y'all how it looks when I styled it and everything. And I'm thinking about doing a braid out or a twist out, I don't know, but we are about to see next. But just to show you guys how the front looks, this is what I wanted. Look at that volume. Yes. And again, this is still fairly long because like I said, this is just some layers. So I ended up doing a flat twist out, and I am obsessed with the volume and the shape. This is exactly what I was going for, and I just really love this technique. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because now my hair videos are about to be super turned with my new haircut. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.